Hi, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationships with ourselves first, okay? So that we can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves, but it comes with managing our emotions to identify our intuition so we can tune into the universe, because the universe does not co-create without you. It comes with balance and self-love, loving self, loving planet, loving beings, loving God. And what's in the energy is an Ace of Cups. All right, it will bring in your soul family if you bring in self-love. All right, someone's holding on to the light within themselves. They're following the light, okay, the light and the dark, to illuminate, okay, the soul of the self, to bring in that self-love. Okay, so we're in the energy of self-love. It could be a King of Pentacles. He's looking at someone that's wrapped themselves in self-love. Could be a water sign person. He's looking at the energy of maybe stabilizing his own self. He could be looking at his own cup of love. Masculine energy. Tapping into the feminine energy to bring that groundship, to bring stability. Looking at the fruitful of life. He looks like he's an investor. Looks like he wants to invest into something. He's illuminated something behind the curtains of his investment. Something to do with growth. He's got insight about something. He looks very in his head when it comes to energy, actions, intentions. He has an insight into his ships coming through. He could be thinking of an Aries person. But he's looking at the activities, the ambition. Maybe he's having a reality check when it comes to political values, maybe. When it comes to his ambition, when it comes to discipline. Maybe this banker, could be a banker, an architect, or maybe a farmer. Maybe he's seeking money, status, power. Maybe he wants to be alone. Maybe he's a bit frustrated when it comes to his ships to come through. Maybe there's a pessimistic moment in his life. He's looking at a new love. He's very curious. Could be a very conventional person, very determined to look at love. Maybe he's an artist, a gardener, or maybe a singer. Or maybe he wants to turn his back on an insight of someone being jealous, lazy, or maybe over self-indulgent, very stubborn person. So he's focusing more on work, but his thoughts is on a new love, okay? Maybe he wants to take action because he feels that free spirit within himself. Maybe the free spirit is said to be more self-assured within himself. He's got the courage to create a new love. Just be more assertive, bring more discipline in oneself. Maybe he's hiding a lot. He's not speaking a lot, maybe, for some people. Because into me, I control. Because into me, I feel. Maybe he's feeling someone exaggerating, being very responsible, tactless when it comes to exploring investments for their ships to come in. Maybe he's exploring a lawyer, or maybe a priest, or maybe a philosophy of life. But he's making a wish though. Maybe he's looking at Aries person making a wish. And that's the mood that he's in. He's loving a new project, or he's in love with a new project. He has his insight into a new project. He has his inspiration to create. So if you're King of Pentacles, keep going. You have the insight. Just keep wrapping self-love into yourself. Because it seems to be like your ships are coming. Oh. You're either transitioning or you're ending an old investment to look at a new one. Because something's not working right. And he's into me, I feel, and this is what I feel he's saying. Into me, I feel I have to look more into my domestic material matters. Maybe he's having a quiet moment. Maybe he's having a quiet moment. Because something has to come to an end. Yeah, because he's in his head. He could be quite sulky, unstable at the moment. Because something's coming to an end. But every ending has a new beginning. You could think about a Cancer person. Ending a project with a Cancer person. He has an insight into self-love. It's about self-respect. Maybe a partnership's not working when it comes to expansion, creativity. When it comes to ventures, it's become a difficult thing within his mind. So he's moving away for calmer waters. maybe for more love with oneself. He has the creation, he has the insight. He just needs to create the stability. Because there seems to be a difficulty when it comes to planting the foundation to have a long-term success. There seems to be a challenge, maybe with another masculine, a Cancer person. This could be a business thing, but it's wrapped up in love. Or maybe there's a masculine that has a partnership and he just wants to get away from an old partnership in business to start again. It's come in difficulty. And what's inspiring him is maybe he feels within himself a soulmate or someone he's in love with that's inspiring him to take that insight into stability and end a difficult situation that's in his mind. Maybe he's thinking about an Aquarius person or a Cancer person. Take it as it resonates. But it seems to be a difficult situation when it comes to expansion. Something has to come to an end when it comes to a project or an expansion of a project. Take it as it resonates. He could be an architect, an investor. He could be into agricultural farming. But it seems to be land that can be very prosperity. But it seems to be burning of resources behind this masculine's back. This is why there's a difficulty with a Cancer person, maybe, and it has to come to an end. A project has to come to an end because someone has an insight. This is why it's coming to an end. Because the end is more looking at this project. It's not working. Or a project is finishing. It's too difficult to continue. Maybe it was something overbroad. Maybe it's abroad. Maybe it's in a relocation. Maybe someone lives near a river or a mountain or a field or reservoir. I don't know why I heard reservoir. Emperor. This was in the same position on the last reading. The Emperor's thinking about taking action as he has the ability to go forward into self-love. He's thinking of someone that's his light in the dark. And this is why it's come to a difficulty in a project. Has to come to an end because at the same time, someone's burning resources. This is why it's coming to an end. Maybe with a third-party person or with celebrating with family, friends. Someone that supported their creativity, but there seems to be a hidden agenda behind this project. Hence why maybe someone's making a different direction. They're looking at a friend maybe. They could be looking at a friend and a lover. Or someone familiar to them. But it looks like they want to turn their back because they have this insight. Because this masculine, this King of Pentacles, can be the Emperor or a business person that can manifest with his intuition. What's above is below. If he masters all four elements of the earth, he can be more practical. He could be an Aries masculine, a businessman. He has the ability, or he's looking at a woman that's the light and the dark for him, that's an alchemist, that has mastered the lessons of power from the intuition, the lesson of service, and the lesson of peace, and the lesson of service. So this is probably why, and the intellect, the lesson of intellect, because all the elements are here. This is why he feels he needs to make a choice, or he had options. And maybe he's feeling the option he went for has to come to an end because he has a better insight. He has a better insight. He has the skills anyway to be a very good businessman. He has the ability to be more autonomous. He can definitely be more autonomous. Most definitely. Maybe he's found someone, a match. Maybe he found a match in someone. And he has the power to move forward with his intuition. Why? Because he's got self-discipline, self-control. He's got the willpower to be a soul, having a human experience, to use his intuition to bring his ships to come forward. And now his project is going to be expansion. It's going to be here for a very long time. A very long time. You just have to have the willpower to hold the power of the soul that's illuminated from the sun. Remember, the sun, she like solar panels. It gives us energy, free energy. All right, from the sun. It's the same thing. The soul gives you the energy. The sun. You have to connect yourself to the sun. Do you understand? And that's you seeking your own inner personal purpose. So someone's found their own inner personal purpose. So now they've got that inner drive to go forward with the willpower and energy. So now they've got the source of will through self-discipline, self-control. So now they have the will, the self-motivation, because now the sense of confidence has got the strength. And why? Because they found their own individuality. Because this person can create. They just went for a painful moment, maybe. It could be a Cancer or fire sign person or an air sign person looking for transformation, looking at every ending as a new beginning. Because something was very difficult to bring something to an end. Maybe a Cancer person wanted to end something for a fire sign person. But a fire sign person, maybe a business person, understands this and they're coming away from a difficult situation. Or you got a King of Pentacles that's looking at his own skills, his own talents. He's forming into more control, more authority. It's all about self-love, you know. That gives you the willpower. That's the strength, you know. But someone's going forward, moving into balance. Somebody wants to balance. Or someone's ending something for juggling resources, burning resources. This is why it's coming to an end. Because maybe the money is decreasing to create more. Maybe, you know, when someone has a really good project and you just get overexcited and you celebrate that one project. Now you need to invest in another one, which is going to be better than the first one. You can't. Why? Because you burn out your resources. And now it's become difficult in the mind for this masculine person that's meant to be grounded. It's meant to be abundant. Maybe he's got too much. Maybe he holds on to too much. Maybe he needs to do some decluttering. But he's thinking about the Queen of Wands. Maybe he wants to balance with the Queen of Wands. Or maybe he wants to end something with the Queen of Wands. Take it as it resonates, because something comes to a difficult situation. Very difficult. Maybe for a Cancer person and a Queen of Wands, that has to come to an end. It's a difficult situation. Someone's juggling, man. Someone's juggling just for projects. Because they're inspired by someone's insight. An investment person. It could be an Aries person. And that's the truth. Hey, this came in the same position, but up there. And this one. So this could be a continuance from the last reading, where the Emperor's seen clarity has to come to an end, the Cancer person. Or maybe a Virgo person. He has to end that situation when it comes to projects. Because he's got clarity within himself. Why? Because his ancestors put him in the dark. And so I don't care if you feel unloved. Seek your truth. Use your third eye. And don't be afraid to put things to an end, especially when it comes difficulty to the mind. Because someone is lying, stealing, cheating when it comes to resources, 6 and 7. Do you understand what I'm saying? So someone's masquerading as a friend. It could be a water sign person or an earth sign person. So now someone's got clarity that something came to an end, maybe with an air sign person. So maybe an air sign person wants to transition. They're transitioning to calmer waters. Yeah, calmer waters from the temper of self. Someone's got the knowledge, the wisdom to stabilize maybe a marriage or a twin flame connection. Or it could be a community when it comes to someone lying, stealing, cheating within their community. So now the community is going to see this difficulty over time because the veil's open about a King of Cups. Or maybe this masculine is in his King of Cups, is using his intuition. But this King of Cups is looking at this difficult situation though. He's very smirky. He wanted to end something, but the truth is going to end his backside. Yeah, he's looking at balancing. Or maybe the masculine is balancing with his emotions to be more stable. Looking at emotional intelligence for this King of Pentacles, it's very difficult. Yeah, because he likes to hold on to people's possessions. A very possessive person. He's got too much money on the mind. This is what's interrupting. He stole a lot. He's acting as a friend. So now someone's seen his insight of a Cancer person, a King of Pentacles. I mean, a King of Cups. King of Cups is in his 4 of Pentacles. Look at him stealing a whole bag of jewelry from his community. Maybe he hides it in the forest. Who knows? Or he lives near a forest. Who knows? Take it as it resonates. Or he lives near palm trees or something. But it's masculine. He could be going bald. Or he could have them high edges. But he's stealing, man. He's trying to act like a friend, but he's stealing. He's holding on to people's jewelry, money, plans, projects. He's lying. He's stealing, this person. Look at him, smirky person. But the truth is out. It's been unveiled anyway. So now he's thinking about this difficult situation when it comes to groundship. He's trying to ground his thoughts, but his thoughts are in difficult waters. Why? Because he's the devil. And he's jealous of an Aries person when it comes to his new love. He's jealous. He's trying to take control by doing manipulation, trickery, fraud with a King of Pentacles, or a King of Pentacles is seeing this. And he's seeing this manipulation. It could be 3 men in a business. It could be 2 businessmen working together. But it's now, or 2 married men. Now you've got to get rid of this King of Pentacles, this King of Cups. But use your imagination, use your intuition. So this person is very manipulative. He uses emotions to manipulate people. He gets to know your insecurities. Yeah, he wanted someone to feel left out in the cold, rejected. Because he's devious, man. He's a very jealous, emotionally manipulative person. He's very jealous and possessive. Very jealous. Maybe of an Aries person, about their new love, about being an alchemist, or his partner being an alchemist, or his soul partner being an alchemist, or he's been an alchemist, finding another alchemist, and now this person's jealous. Because now he's seeing the powerful movement, the willpower of someone balancing, 2 soulmates balancing within the spiritual world, you know. They're planting their foundation and it's growing. The seed is now growing into a solid foundation for projects, because the soul's born to create from love, isn't it? So no matter if they're near or far, love is growing anyway from the soul aspect, because someone's going for a Tower moment. The Emperor's going for a Tower moment. All things that were built on false ground, especially when it comes to skills, talent, investments. Tower's coming down. Someone's got insight into a false foundation and the willpower to bring it down. It could be an Aries or a Cancer person, because somebody's juggling, or somebody was looking for money to plant a foundation when it comes to projects, but they were lying, stealing, cheating, acting like a friend, or they're not a friend, they were masquerading. So now this partnership or this project's coming to an end. Coming to an end. Some unrequited love going on with a Cancer person and an Aries person, or a Sagittarius person, take it as it resonates, or a Leo person, take it as it resonates. So now we see the willpower of someone's insight, because now we're seeing the root of someone's knowledge and wisdom was under trickery, because they're listening to the dark side of their intuition, whether it's intuition, whatever, but it's dark side they're listening to. Because this person likes gold or diamonds, the devil energy, which is possessive, jealousy, envy. And now they're envious of an Emperor person, an Aries person, because they're wheeling themselves into a fortune. They got the willpower to do that. Could be an Aries person that's very active, very ambitious. Maybe they went for a pause in life because of difficulty. Why? Because he was with the enemy. Enemies. They have to deal with enemies, you know. So now this Tower's come down. The wheel now goes over. Why? Because there seems to be a season somebody was going through some coldness, because they had to sit back and listen to the soul of the self to get their message to be a soul having human experience, because someone needs some self-discipline and self-control, and it seems like this King of Cups doesn't have any self-control, any discipline. So now this masculine, maybe the Emperor, feels more grounded, more emotionally stable, because why? He's not going to be around that energy that brings domination, mental game playing, emotional game playing, and you wonder, why am I feeling angry? Why? Because we're energy, we're picking up people's energy, which that's why he has to walk away from his King of Cups. Could be a King of Wands we're talking about. Could be a King of Wands we're talking about. He's wheeling himself into the fortune, the Emperor. He feels more balanced to come in and do projects, but he has to end one to start another one, and that's the truth. He's got clarity. He's very wise masculine, a King of Wands, very wise masculine. He's got a very old spirit within himself. He's got the foreseeing eye, so he sees what this King of Cups is doing. And that's why this King of Cups is in a difficulty. Why? Because he's not intuitive. So now this lie ends with the truth. That's how the lie ends, with the truth. So now we're looking at abundance. We're looking at intuition. We're looking at romance. We're looking at a difficult situation where somebody was fighting at any cost. So someone's thinking, and now they're worried. Thinking, now they're worried. That animal beaver looks like what I saw in my dream, but it looked a bit more on a darker side. It changed from a cat to something really horrible, and they were biting at this person. They wanted to win at any cost, so someone has to defend themselves. Someone's emotions are going to be coming out of control. Because they came in with 2 other people, which maybe this masculine cannot see, but only with the intuition. So now someone has to protect themselves because they've gone from the 6 of Swords, very difficult. And once you come out of a difficult situation, you have to bar this King of Cups. You've got to bar this King of Cups, man, to be more free-spirited. You've got to bar this person. This person is very emotionally violent. Manipulator. Could be well-dressed masculine. But underneath, the dirty laundry. The dirty laundry. Stability, Aries person, looking at balance, because the truth has come out, you know, after a lie, the storm, and now the calmness, because now the truth is out. Maybe the King of Swords is seeing the situation, or it could be God, being at the temple of the masculine, being guided, because that's how you get guided. You leave it to God. You let your soul and God take the reins, and you just follow the intuition. That's it. Just rely on the intuition. Someone has to be in their full discernment, man, to get rid of this illusion so they can start again. Could be a Sagittarius person. They need boundaries against this person. Is a weasel. It's a weasel. Someone's looking at the Princess of Pentacles. Someone's in a difficult situation also with an earth sign person. They need to protect themselves from earth sign person because they've been manipulated. And they thought they were manipulating the Aries, the Emperor, but in the end, he's seen his own difficulties when it comes to this earth sign person. So now he has to think of his own truth, his own discernment, and bring out his own defend. He has to defend his own stability now from an earth sign person. So now what goes around comes around. And this is why the Emperor Leo person is happy. He's happy. He's happy in love. He understands he was backstabbed, but the soul, it's the soul. The soul is the purpose. Something's coming to an end. Maybe someone's very happy. It's coming to an end. Somebody tried to create a ruin for someone. Like a literal ending. But with every ending, there's a new beginning. Okay? Someone's ending when it comes to the Ace of Pentacles. And they're very worried about this. Because someone's doing sharp talking about unrequited love. Because the Princess of Wands, maybe she's looking at missed opportunity when it comes to generational wealth. Someone feels worried and rejected, but they've gone within and saw a lover, Gemini person, or a lover, a Queen of Pentacles. That's a burden. That's a stalker, a fool that people need to walk away from. Could be a Sagittarius person. They need to walk away from working with this person to bring in them more fortune. But this person was lying about recognition. They're lying, stealing, cheating, as like a friend, an earth sign person. They're heartbroken because the Queen of Cups. Someone's thinking about a Queen of Cups. But someone's holding back from a Queen of Cups, trying to balance their emotions. I'm not going to go further. Just balance your emotions, you know. Simplicity, moderation. Okay, so we're looking at Ace of Pentacles. Someone feels stuck, isolated. Maybe someone done self-sabotaging. But someone's stuck thinking about a love, maybe Aquarius person. An Empress thinking about an Aquarius person. This person is in love with an Aquarius person. But Aquarius person is looking at self-love. Because even though they felt this entrapment or self-restricted imposement, they're using the intuition and love. Truth and love is getting this person out of any restricted mindsets. Because somebody went into an entrapment and someone is in regret. Maybe an Aquarius person gave an offer to a business person, and now this business person, when it comes to investment, has an insight that now they're in regret for passing on or rejecting as a surprise. So now we're looking at someone who's more focused on a third party person. Could be work, could be people, things, and places. So now they have the insight that maybe this person was their wish fulfillment. So they want to have the willpower to go forward. Maybe they didn't believe this person because it was already lied to about. From a friend, a man and a woman, they was already lied to. So to trust someone else, you're thinking, because a lot of people don't believe people can be trustworthy or honest or in love. Do you know what I mean? This is why you've got to use your intuition. Yeah, 3 and 3. 3. You could be seeing 3, 3, 3. You could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. You've got to trust your insight, man. They've been watching just maybe a Aquarius person from afar. And maybe they feel that regret. But they still have the willpower to move forward. Maybe we're going to end that regret or end looking from afar and start a new project. Because now we're looking at 7. Someone has an insight. Okay. And then now they see victory, rewards, recognition. Now they see good news. But somebody wanting to end that good news. And someone bringing it into 7. Defense. You have to protect from a competition. Could be an earth sign person or a Cancer person. Take it as it resonates. Or a Virgo person. Taurus person. You have to protect your wish fulfillments. Use your intuition for your ships to come through. It's coming in with rewards. Especially coming with balance. Why? Because the universe works with you. It doesn't work against you. It's all about self-love. Whether people are there or not. Do you understand? Still stay in your self-love. There's 8 billion people in the world, man. Not everybody's under this devil energy when it comes to love, promiscuity, possessions, possessiveness, all of that. Not everyone's like that. So maybe someone has a wish fulfillment for an Aquarius person. Or they have a wish fulfillment coming through. Maybe a masculine and a feminine. Maybe when it comes to the star energy. But that's coming to an end. Someone's wish fulfillment is coming to an end. When it comes to sparkling ideas. Because the truth is here that someone's lying, stealing, cheating. Maybe King of Cups. We're stealing people's sparkling ideas to come out of financial difficulties. But now the mind's in a difficulty. Oh yeah, why? Because 7 again. Lying, stealing, cheating, stealing people's private personal information. So now someone's looking, maybe a Aquarius person is looking at this Cancer person and expecting this to end. And that's what he's thinking about. Aquarius person come out of difficulties and now they're ending. That's what he's fearing of. Because a Leo person is thinking. He didn't think a Leo person will find out his foolishness. Why? Because he doesn't have no intuition. He doesn't have the experience like the King of Wands. He doesn't have that experience. They underestimated the King of Wands. So now you're looking at, he's stalking, stealing, acting like a friend as King of Cups to a Leo person. His foundation, he was very happy about that. That was his foundation. He was very, very happy. Why? Because he's the devil. Devil again. Let me tell you, devil again. Hey, I love the cards, man. You lot can't lie. So now there's masculine is being very straight talking, or Aquarius person being very straight talking to the Emperor, saying you're being very much around your dark people then. The people that are not to be trusted, they are not your friends. They are the devil, man. With a Capricorn person. Trying to be controlled. They're just thirsty. They're very possessive. They're possessive over resources. This King of Cups is very secretive. He's very strong-willed. He's got a fixated jealous when it comes to the Emperor. So you have to be very suspicious about this person. This person is very magnetic pull towards maybe the Emperor. Alright, because maybe he sees them as a competition. But he's very jealous though. Very jealous. It's a mysterious secret. He's very jealous. And he's also jealous about an air sign person. The one that he's in love with. Very jealous. Very jealous. So now we understand maybe the Emperor sees this challenge, these obstacles, and they're clearing the way. Because now we understand there's a difficulty, maybe with a Queen of Pentacles, trying to fight at any cost with a water sign person, very manipulative, tricky person. But now we're looking at maybe the Emperor is thinking about a Aquarius person being very straight talking, very fast talking person, an alchemist. He feels like that is his King and Queen of Pentacles. And now he's in regret. Why? Because he went to a Queen of Pentacles that was fighting at any cost. A vampire energy. Yeah. Now he wants to probably go across to someone more loving, a Queen of Cups. So now we've seen someone regrets not seeing an air sign person at work. Why? Alchemist, Leo person, walked away, King of Wands, blocked. Now he's maybe going through a difficult situation with a Taurus person trying to hold on to people's properties, unrequited love. Now we've seen the work, the expertise. He didn't notice, he didn't want to notice. So that's his problem. So now we're looking at a situation, we're moving forward. Someone's working, I've been an alchemist. They got the self-discipline, they got the willpower. And someone's worried now about air sign person. Because they bring stagnation and distraction. But someone's got the insight into someone's fear. Someone's fear. The air sign person having the willpower to come out of any nightmare. Yeah, because they're working behind their back with an earth sign person being very manipulative, very tricky. But the Two of Cups, or someone's going to balance. They're going forward to maybe an Aquarius person. Maybe that's a wish fulfillment of a fire sign person or a water sign person. Because they feel like they need to balance that situation. Because there was delay, stagnations, difficult choices to make, maybe. When it comes to the truth, I don't know how it's difficult to tell the truth. It's easy to lie, I guess. For the short term. Long term, So now someone had solid ideas, but someone was pinching no ideas from it. This King of Cups. Yeah, a Cancer person. Very sneaky, beaky person. Very sneaky, deceptive. Now he's in fear over an air sign person, the sparkling ideas, and from a fire sign person. They're scared now. He's scared of a Leo person, man. Why start? That's what I understand with these karmic masculines and karmic feminines. They like to pick trouble, but they can't defend without resources, without people, things, and places. He's a chicken shit underneath. Ah, there we go. Told you. Leo person looking at this secret, man. Has to come to an end. Needs to block this masculine, man. He's an idiot. Now you're looking at the truth, clarity about sparkling ideas where a Cancer person is coming to an end or is looking for personal transformation. When it comes to messages from an air sign person to a fire sign person, he wanted it to be blocked. He wanted maybe a painful ending for an air sign person, but a Taurus person going for a painful ending when it comes to investments, holding on to people's property with a Knight of Cups. And that's the truth with a Cancer person. They were stalking. They tried to play it small around each other, but it's not working. People are not stupid. So now we're looking at maybe someone's flicking out of control. Immaturity. Now someone's come at a difficult situation. Maybe this King of Cups is looking at Sagittarius. When it comes to his idea of unalivement or ending someone's wish fulfillment, a fire sign person, because they wanted the intellectual property and creative ideas. So now maybe the Emperor is using his intuition. He didn't realize how powerful his intuition was. And maybe he's seeing this King of Cups. Maybe he's doing scrying, something like that. And he's juggling with an earth sign person. But someone's looking at balancing their emotions and using it. Balancing the emotions to identify their intuition. To bring in emotional intelligence to do that swift movement. Before we had sat-navs, before we had like GPS, this masculine Emperor, his intuition and psychic gifts is so strong, he can tell when to ship out and when not to. But he's got to walk away from these people. And he's happy anyway. He's happy. Oh my goodness. Told you, the devil. Queen of Pentacles, man. The devil. He went for a devilish Queen of Pentacles. And now they're going for a Tower moment. The devil. Very possessive over an air sign person. That's one of her thoughts. Because she knows this. Into me, I know Aquarius person because a conversation with an Emperor Aries person about a Two of Cups. And they wanted to bring down that Two of Cups. So they bring a manipulation, trickery, fraud with a water sign person. Maybe this person wanted to be more of a money man, but he's going through missed opportunities and rejection. Somebody misses Aquarius person, but the Queen of Pentacles is a devil. She is the devil, a very possessive, obsessive person. And now we understand because we went within and saw this hidden mystery. Because somebody works as a tarot reader, but somebody was working, trying to maybe learn as a tarot reader. But this Queen of Pentacles is a tramp. So now we're looking at a situation where maybe a Leo person is very happy with an air sign person. And now the Queen of Pentacles is very worried about this tarot reader. She's up at night regardless about her money, about this Wheel of Fortune, about a turning point with a Leo person. Why could they bring stagnations to a community? Because they were stealing from their community. Not just from this masculine. It's a few people. So now this person is in fear. They're in fear. Why? Because the truth is out. Somebody needs to defend their castle. Take that leap of faith. But while you're doing it, don't block the heart. Because the heart is the seat of the soul. It will bring you that expansion, that adventure. Loads of sparkling ideas. Endless sparkling ideas. Because now we're looking at a spiritual, romantic journey. Maybe someone went for unrequited love. They had that wish fulfillment for unrequited love. Full projects to stabilize their finances, which is a Fool. Do you understand? No, use your intuition. Create a new abundance for yourself. King of Cups. Oh gosh. Look at his love. I told you, secret lovers. Secret lovers. Behind a fire sign person. Secret lovers. Now he feels unloved. Why? Could he go for a Tower moment? A King of Wands. That walked away. From an alchemist, a real fucking alchemist. For someone that was cheating on him anyway. Now we're looking at sparkling ideas. They went and shared sparkling ideas with a King of Cups to make a King of Cups happy. So now you're looking at someone lying, stealing, cheating, act like a friend. Maybe his friend was seeing his karmic feminine. That's a devil. A friend, let me tell you. Someone he knows, someone familiar. So they were both friends behind a Leo person, acting it small, and an Aries and a Sagittarius person. They're trying to play it small, but these two have been seeing each other for the longest. And someone's very jealous about a fire sign's cup of love. So now we're looking at defend. You've got to defend yourself. Alchemist. Told you, he's a manipulator, man. He's going for a Tower moment. Too promiscuous. Feels left out. Why? Because he had a secret lover. Now there's justice because it is King of Cups, and this project trying to get into the Wheel of Fortune. Now he feels wounded. Why? He's got a different perspective about the Empress, working with the Emperor, balancing together. He's fucking jealous. Why? Because he comes with a King and Queen of Pentacles. He's jealous of his friend, a King of Wands, jealous. So he probably set up his friend with a King of Queen of Pentacles, knowing what the Queen of Pentacles was devious behind with him as well. It's a proper setup, man. Proper setup. So now this Leo is using his intuition and he's been guided by his ancestors. And he's going to come out with recognitions, rewards, to defend his foundation and be reliable to himself and walk away from an earth sign family that's a burden, that wants a purpose, backstabbing. They wanted him out in the cold when it comes to finance, and that's the truth. So someone's heartbroken about their options. Why? Because they're looking at Aquarius person, bringing out the judgment. Now they're heartbroken. Why? Because it's on the internet and all their towers coming down bit by bit. Why? They're passionate with when it comes to promiscuity behind the back of someone that had abandonment issues. A lover. Do you understand? So now we're seeing justice. Now a legal matter for maybe a King of Cups. When it comes to projects, when it comes to the Wheel of Fortune, he feels wounded. Why? He's got a different perspective about the Empress working with the Emperor. Balancing. Why? Because he's fucking jealous about his friend's Ace of Pentacles, a King of Wands, that needs to walk away into new love because there's a battle. So now we're seeing the insight, maybe with a King of Pentacles and a King of Swords, maybe looking at in happening times with a Two of Cups. That was a difficulties, coming out of difficulty into balance. Why? Because the Queen of Swords is very loving. She went within, all right, and she saw what's going on within an Aries home. Lying, stealing, cheating, acting like a friend, a Leo person. So now there's a battle and argument with maybe a Queen of Wands on this pathway when it comes to family, friends, and moving as if they were financially independent. Now someone's thinking about ending an investment with a Taurus or a Cancer person. All right? Remember, walk in love, talk in truth. Love you guys. Bye.